What's going on, everybody? We are here for more Street Fighter 6 at WSSEA. It's your boy Zipmaster Flex, and I'm at it once again. I've been having so much fun with this. I was here for Smash yesterday. No, that was with IEN. I am here with WSSEA today. So this is Street Fighter. I've been here for every week of this with you guys. So I've been watching the teams progress. Saw some repeat teams, even early on in the season. And I'm excited to see what we've got going on for the day. Now, with that being said, we are rushed. We have to get into the game. We have players already playing. So let's go ahead and get to the nitty gritty, and we'll talk about some other things a little bit later on. But let's go and get to the game action. I'm trying to see what characters we have on the board, who's scrapping, and what's happening as we leak into this first game. Come on. Let's get to the first game. The players are already in action. I'm ready to see what's transpired since we started. We had a little bit of technical difficulties on the back end, and we are finally here, ready to see the action. And I'm ready to see what players are on the board. First off, what two players are playing and what characters they decided to choose. We've been seeing a lot of Zangief throughout the season. We did see a repeat School from not last season, but even we've seen them play this year. They brought back their patented DJ. We've seen some Jury. We've seen a lot of classic characters. Definitely Ken. We've seen Ryu twice. It's very interesting about seeing that character, because in the higher levels, he's not one of the characters that's seen a lot. You know what I mean? But let's go ahead and see what's going on here in this first match. 1 second, everybody. Okay. Got it. But yeah, so sorry about that, guys. We're not going to be getting to the first game yet. We're going to get over there in just a moment. And for the time being, while we have time, always want to do a shout out to our good friends over at ZOTAC. ZOTAC wants to give a huge shout out. We got to give a huge shout out to ZOTAC for powering today's stream. Thanks to them. Sorry, guys. Thanks to our ZOTAC for helping us with these broadcasts and helping showcase the amazing talent across Scholastic Esports. Let's show our appreciation to ZOTAC Gaming by giving them a shout out on social media. Make sure to join their community on Discord, and make sure to give them a tweet and use hashtag powered by ZOTAC or hashtag ZOTAC USA when you post that message. And then definitely shout out to LANFest. LANFest is always the homies. They're always here for me. They're always here for you guys across 23 chapters across the 18 states in the United States, with over 150 events a year. Go to LANFest.com and check out our Washington chapters, Infernoland and Emerald City LANFest, to find an event near you. And definitely, you already know what it is at the bottom of the screen. Now, you can't see it right now, but you'll see it in a little bit. Thank you to Seattle Built PCs. They are definitely supporting the WSSEA tournament scene and LANFest themselves. Seattle Built PCs are custom PCs trusted by the pros. Since 2020, they've been crafting incredible rigs for world-famous esports players and content creators with millions of fans, and even developers of your favorite games. Seattle Built wants to work with you to create your perfect PC for your needs whenever you're ready. So if you're looking for a custom-built PC for people by people who care, check out Seattle Built PCs at seattlebuilt.com. But yes, there we go. So that's the homies that's making everything happen. Seattle Built PCs, LANFest, and ZOTAC Gaming. Go ahead and give them a round of applause. Go to your Twitter. Go to your social medias, your Facebook, if you still use it. I don't know if any of the young kids use Facebook, but if any of you guys use any of those things, any social media platform, go out there. Go show some love. They're on all of it. Every one of them is on every single platform that you can think of. Go out there and show some love. And let everybody know what they've been providing for you guys in this Scholastic Esports scene. But with that being said, we are going to get into some Street Fighter action. I know you guys are ready. I'm definitely ready. All right. Waiting for battle to begin. Y'all already know what that means. That means all we have to do is, at the click of a button, get to the scrapping. And there it is. You saw I said Seattle Bell PCs, right? You see it at the bottom of the screen. There it is. It's finally there. Right over week 5. Best of 3 on that bottom right corner. Right above Naches. Sorry about that. I said a little bit wrong. Naches going up against Prairie High School here to start off the night. DI coming out from the Modern Jury, and Naches is one of the schools that we've seen multiple times. We saw them last season. We've seen them not twice we saw them twice this season so far. And Hatman, if I'm not mistaken, has not lost any of his bouts on stream. Right now, looking like more of the same. Beautiful jump in. He takes that one away for the squad. And I see a win on the left-hand side. So it looks like maybe Prairie High School did take that first game in this bout against between these two. And also remember, I don't quite know exactly if this is Hatman because there we go. Nope, I've got the names. No. What I was gonna say is Hatman is the profile that they all play on, but at the moment we are seeing Forgotten. Forgotten is the one that is up right now, going up against Cameron. Forgotten is playing for Naches, and we have on Prairie's team that is going to be Zim. How do you say that? Zimnarco. There it is. Zimnarco. Very nice punish counter grab coming out from Zimnarco, but gets another one for his own troubles. Actually, that was just a regular counter hit. Oh my goodness, double overhead. Almost had a good touch. The jab is not going to confirm into the level 3, and now we have a wild scramble between the two players. Nice drive reversal, nice parry at the last second on the DI. Trying to come back. Zimnarco, nice tag. He's on the way, double light kick. He's going to do the job for Naches' own Forgotten. All right. Now, I'm trying to catch up here. I think that this should be... Okay. Oh, okay. So it's 2-1. So we missed 2 of the wins on Zimnarco's side. So Zimnarco is up 2-1 versus Forgotten. Prairie High School needs this one game from him to go up 1-0 for the week. Prairie High School. If you guys don't know how this works, then let me lace you up. They need to win 2 sets out of the 3 to win the week for their school. We will get all 3 sets no matter what. To win a set, one player has to win 3 out of 5 games against his opponent. So that's where I say Zimnarco doing a great job. Nice air-to-air, another jab, and he's 1 round away from taking this one 3-1 against his opponent here. And so Prairie High School would be up 1 point. Now, I've watched Forgotten play. Forgotten has definitely been doing his thing. On that team, Hatman has done a little bit better. I think Hatman has a better record. Well, I think it's better play that I see out of him. But I've also not watched Forgotten lose either for this squad. Every time they've been up, Naches has won their first 2 games every single time, if not 3-0'd the opponent. Trying to force his way into the corner. Forward throw into the mid-screen. Burned out is Forgotten. He gets the jump in. Goes for the overhead. It does not land. No, actually, that was not the overhead. That's why we saw a crouch block there. Just rips the level 3, and there's no punish. But the grab still does the job. Now, we're 1 round away from tying this 2-2. This right here could be putting us into the final game, or it could be the closeout. The closeout for Zimnarco. Nice drive reversal. DI goes through, and it's going to be a nice solid grab punish into burnout. Another grab. What's the play here? Trying to get out of there. The harassment. Unable to escape. And there is the game. Marco taking another one home for Prairie High School. Now, okay, maybe, hold on. Set count seems to have been a little off. It said 2-1, but we just saw a tick go on there for Prairie. So it looks like we have more fighting to go. Looks like we have more fighting to go. I am so sorry for the misinformation, everybody out there. No punish on the DI. The grab is good. Nice. We got the air-to-air. We're seeing a lot of air-to-airs from these players, but we're not seeing any anti-airs. Anti-air, if you don't know in fighting games, when you stay grounded and you just go ahead and a lot of games utilize crouch heavy buttons to anti-air, or you can use your character's reversal. There's a lot of tools. It depends on what character you're playing. So you just stay grounded. That's a grounded punish on a jumping. And so we're seeing people air to air, whereas you jump up with them. There it is, right? There's another one. Jump light kick on the side of Jury, but landing into a DI. Oh, man, just rip another one, right? Tries another one. And he's not being punished for it. So I don't see any issue with him just doing it consistently. He's doing it more and more. Now, the issue that is coming up is he was running out of drive meter. One more and he would have been burnt out. When you're burnt out, it is game time for the opponent. All right. Air to air from both players. Trade, this time in the favor of Jury. Jump in. Oh, doesn't confirm on the jump heavy kick. One more touch needs to be had here. Oh, an anti-air with the level 3. I talked about anti-airs. And there we have our first one between the two. Let it rip. Watch her slip. Okay. All right. I see you. You know, Prairie High School's Zenmarco. He's button happy. That man is slapping a lot of buttons. He's pressing whatever he feels like at any given time. But I do like the adjustments here coming from Forgotten. Forgotten is jumping up and making sure he air-to-airs him all the time, because we do see a lot of jumps coming out on the side of Zenmarco. So as long as he can keep him grounded, then the next thing he needs to adjust to is these DIs. If he gets the air-to-air and he's not able to stop that, then it becomes an issue for him. But there's a DI of his own. The grab is still not enough. But one more good touch, and it should be, well, anything, even a jab. That will take a jump heavy kick, and that'll be the round. And Forgotten, continuing the streak that I was speaking on, this modern Jury, I have not seen him lose one time here in WSSEA. Punish counter grab. Jump in. Trying to get something to happen here. The aggression has been taken. Woo! Jab, jab, jab into the target combo, and then catches the grab afterwards. After he ends that, he is advantageous. The target combo, he is advantageous afterwards. You can't, that's funny, because even at the highest level, I watch people try to jump over Jury's level 1, and it's one of the only level 1s you can't jump over. It's like, if you were point blank and you were already jumping, yes, you could forward jump over it, but you can't neutral jump it, you can't jump backwards. You will get anti-air. Tried to go for a grab. The DI will clip. Grab being one of the few options that beats a DI if you're close enough. Breaks the 3-hit armor on the DI from Zenmarco's side. And there's another dub coming on for Forgotten. Naches. All right. And it looks like we're going into the final game. It is 2-2, both schools. Forward throw on a punish counter. He was parrying, so he ate more damage. If you're holding parry when you get grabbed, you eat a lot more damage. Grab after grab after grab. Oh my goodness. So much damage eaten here with dang near no strikes. DI into DI. You could ask why, And the answer should be because it worked. Overhead. Hatman's got to be a little bit more patient. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm sorry, not Hatman. Forgotten's got to be a little bit more patient. He's kind of playing into the hands. I mean, and that is no joke. He's playing into the hands of Zim Narco. He's literally getting grabbed to death. Jump in. There's a grab of his own. Another grab. Okay. So these guys are both feeling a little touchy-feely. Gonna rip the level 1. Doesn't understand when to let go of block. Let's go a little too early. Eat some damage here. DI into the 4th row. And now, 1 round away for both players here in a 2-2 matchup. Which way is it gonna go? Is it gonna go first game, first set to Naches or Prairie? Air to air is there. Grab too far, but not too far for Zenmarco. DI caught. Nice damage there. The burnout is coming close for Zim Narco. Dive kick is one of the first ones we saw. And if we look back at the first week when we watched Forgotten play, that's really what his main game plan was. He was dive kicking the whole match. Now he's doing a lot of jump light kick, trying to catch air to airs, not reactionary, kind of preemptive. DI for DI, that is going to be in the favor of Forgotten. He's not going to do a full combo. He could have closed it out right there. And this is going to be the closeout. No! It's a little too late. DI broken. 4th row, Pixel Life. Level 3, it's late once again. Both players ripping it too late. But it's going to go in the favor of Zim Narco for Prairie High School, taking the first one here against Naches. What a scrap fest between those two players. My goodness, they were getting to it. They were getting to it. Hold on, I got to read this chat. What are they saying? Sorry, okay. Our bad. We weren't expecting y'all to ready up. Oh, never mind. I thought that was the two players talking to each other. My goodness, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Oh, shoot. You got to be kicking yourself if you're Forgotten right now. You know, he put up a great fight, but when you come down to the last moments like that and you have to give up the dub to your opponents, it's got to hurt. It's got to hurt. Got to hurt. You know, I'm looking up here at the top. If somebody can feed me some information. I know that Naches is they're the Rangers. What Prairie High School? What's your mascot? What we got going on? You know, you got the P, kind of like Pacers, but it kind of looks more like the Phillies, you know. What's the mascot? What are you guys? I'll find out that a little bit later. But we're gonna get into this, and now next up we have Hatman coming up, and he's gonna be going up against Elizabeth, aka Zabdroid. Fun fact, Hatman's name is Luke. Never knew that. But he doesn't play Luke in Street Fighter 6. He plays Zangief. Hatman is also Hatman, just like Forgotten. I have not seen lose on stream here at WSSEA Street Fighter 6. But we just saw Forgotten take the first stream L. So we're going to find out what's happening. We have Modern Marissa on the right side for Naches. And we have Modern Zangief on the left side. Actually, the schools are mixed up. The left side is actually Naches, and the right side is Prairie High School. So, yeah, the Zangief is for Naches, and the Marissa is for Prairie. Now, both of them hopscotching, jumping around, but now dunking them down. Hatman in one of those SPDs. This is how he plays his game. If you've seen him before, he's utilizing dropkick consistently. That is the main source of his offense. And then if you block that, you better jump, because he's going to do that right there, the SPD for 3, and dunk it up. And there it goes. First round, going in the favor of Hatman. All right. And I want to see, Modern Marissa, kind of difficult character. She's a little, no, I wouldn't even say she's difficult. But one of the plus sides of this character is she does the best damage in the game, honestly. And you're kind of giving up her damage for the modern input. Tried to go for another grab, but right back at you, he says, with the special button. Air to air with the mediums. Oh my gosh, that's an air wrecker. Air target combo. Slam a jammer right to the ground. And now we see Prairie High School's Zab Droid taking the first one right there. Taking a round. Ooh, rips it. Goes into the level 2. Nice chunk of damage. Backing up, air to air. Stop jumping. Okay. So we have an adjustment here. Something dang. Tried to DI, but it was a little late on the meaty. Said, nope, doesn't matter. I'm going to go and do that again. Damn. Straight into the Gladius off of the medium. And there goes the first round. First game of this set going in the favor of Zabjoy. But yeah, what I was trying to say is something I've not seen anyone do to Hatman, which is a very good option. Look at this, air to air. You can't just keep doing the drop kick. He's doing the drop kick a little bit earlier in the air. He's doing it on rising instead of letting it rip lower. And so he's starting to combat the air to airs, right? But just taking that option away, something I've watched make many people lose, it's very helpful to him right now. Lands the drop kick, walks up into the SPD. Turn kick. All right, looking very good. Hatman took the first round in the first game, but it's still slid in the favor of Zabdroid, so we'll see what happens. DI to start the game. Ooh. Made you whiff the DI. Air to air with the drop kick straight into the SPD. If your answer is just to keep if you're trying to just air to air, the issue is going to become your landing frames are always going to be vulnerable to him. They clash. They pressed that at the exact same time. Okay. Grab on wake up. Get back in that corner. What we got? Air to air, not good. SPD. Yes. Boom. And that's a game for that boy Hatman. And there was going to be 1-1. But like I was saying, the issue is if you're going to do air to airs, what Hatman is recognizing is you're still going to land a little after him because he's going to flip out from losing the interaction in the air, and it's going to be slightly in his advantage. And even if it's not in his advantage, if you're both at the same frames, right? SPD is one of the fastest moves in the game. It's 4 frame startup. So you're not really going to be able to press anything once you touch the ground. Very good damage off the heavy kick. DI. He tried to wake up with the SPD. That should have been a full combo. I can't. That hurts. Back throw, punish counter. Still going to be able to close it out, but that should have been, man, a little bit more recognition on punishing. And these games could be going heavily in the favor. Oh, my goodness. As a punish counter, blocked the drive reversal. Okay, slam. What's the play here? DI for DI. That's going to be Zangief's favor. Dunk is just not going to be enough, but one more touch, and it should be Rapparoni. DI. Air to air, and do another one. See, okay, I like the idea there. So, right, the idea was do another jump light kick and stop him from SPDing. But honestly, jumping without pressing anything would be the better option because he's going to press the SPD as soon as he touches the ground. That's what he's done every single time. If you, the problem what just happened was when you did the second jump and did jump light kick, it clipped him on his head and canceled the animation of the SPD, so he didn't go into any negative frames. Boom, slam. He's in the corner. DI will catch the turn kick. All right, full combo into the level 3. Gonna build up some drive meter and do hefty damage. Very hefty damage. All right, now backing up, trying to make him play your game. I like it. Scary stuff here. You're playing real close to. Okay, boom, boom. Gladius. All right, that's good damage. Just walk back. Oh my goodness, the armor on the stand, heavy punch, and you don't have enough health to eat the drop kick. And my goodness, that's going to be another game going in the favor of Hatman. And it looked like the game plan was correct. It looked like Zabdroid had something. Grabbed out of his DI. That's good. Prairie, the slight charge leaves him in an advantageous state, so he's able to get that SPD afterwards. And there it is, DI again. Big damage. Slammage. All right. Oh, they're both just letting them rip. That's punish counter. You're done. The body of iron versus the other body of iron, honestly. Like, if you go physique for physique, woman versus male, I mean, she's pretty much just as swole. You know what I mean? Nice drop kick. Oh, now you get that grab, but you're now in burnout. Yep, drive reversal, overhead, drop kick. Yep, the air-to-air jump light kick is not going to work out, and DI is for free because you cannot re-DI in burnout. And there it is, a very swift game number 4 going to Hatman. And Naches ties it up 1-1 here in our bout for the week. All right. Okay. We've seen some stuff. This is going to be the second time this season that on stream we have both teams going down to their anchor. Every other week it has been a pure wipeout. A team just gets kind of just ran through, steamrolled. But this is the second time we've seen it go straight down to the anchor and make this last game really, really matter. I will say this. The players coming up. J.R. Grammer going up against Master Eye. I apologize for saying J.R. Grammer wrong. It is written with some letters and numbers. And I also have not seen that player this season. But I have definitely seen Naches, and I have seen Master Eye. Master Eye is a very good Ken player. So we're going to see what's going on here. Oh, wait. Master Eye, don't you play Ken? I see you sitting on Luke. Maybe I'm tripping. No, he is a Luke player. The team that they played the last time they were on stream, he went against a Luke player. Yeah, he went against a Ken player. That's what it was. All right, so Master Eye already in slot, waiting for J.R. Grammer. And we're going to see what's happening here in our closeout. The two finalists, the two anchors for each school. It is 1-1. And who is going to get a win for the week and put themselves that much closer to going to the championships or the finals for this WSSEA season. All right, we're seeing a little bit of thought process going on here. Trying to figure out what character to go with. But I'll tell you right now, in competition, in fighting games, especially Street Fighter, if you don't know what character you want to go in with, my question to you is, was the character ready at all? Because after watching, sitting here chilling, you should be knowing who you want to go in there with. And we'll find out here in a little bit who they're going to go in with. Everybody out there, if you had your way, what character would you like to see? I mean, I love Zangief, so I'm always down to see Zangief, but I just saw Zangief. So if I was going to choose what character I wanted to see, I'd probably go with Guile. Guile is probably my next favorite character to watch right now. Guile and Akuma are the coolest characters to watch for me currently in Street Fighter 6. And I say watch, not play, not fight against, anything like that. Just watch. All right. Looks like they're getting ready. And there it is. Ken Masters in the building. Shoto versus Shoto. Luke versus Ken. J.R. Grammer versus Master Eye. Naches versus Prairie High School. Let's get into our final game of the evening here at WSSEA. All right. Ken looking a little worried.
Come on. Let me have some fun.
All right. Now, Master Eye definitely has some stuff on him. He plays the modern Luke, so he can kind of get those combos off a little bit easier. Pretty high, pretty solid damage in character. Has a reversal. Things you don't really have to. It makes the Shoto play a little easier. You don't have to think as hard. But, oh my goodness. But you look at Ken. Ken is one of the best characters in the game, no doubt. After the Season 2 patch, Luke fell down the ladder a little bit. He's still a good character, but he's a little bit more mid-tier. Ken still up there amongst the top 5. He takes the first round. JR Grammar, nice jump in. Dragon Lash after the jump light punch. Shoulder bash. Breaks the DI armor, but trades on the final hit. So at least there was no full combo for JR Grammar, but back throw. Ooh, we probably wanted a forward throw there. Now you're gonna eat some big damage off this level 3. The good part is, if you win this round, and that's how he decided he wanted to play it, perfect. Now you're going into the next round in a meter advantage. You have 2 bars, whereas he spent his 3. He has no bars left. Production. The game. I can't see the match. Guys, switch me back. Switch me back. Guys? Oh, okay. All right, so, unfortunate. I hear the game in the background. I hear them fighting in the background, guys. But we're having technical issues. So, unfortunate that we don't get to see these two scrapping. I'm actually trying to listen close. Who won? Was that Luke? I think I heard Luke. Luke wins. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll find out in a moment. Yes, I did hear Luke wins. So Naches takes that first round. Nice. Sure, you can win. That's actually interesting because that's not invulnerable. It should still get hit by the fireball, but I feel like the starting frames dipped him down under the sandblast, so he didn't get clipped. Oh yeah, back throw again. You always, when you have the corner, you always want to go for the forward throw. Just keep them in the corner. The corner is the most dangerous spot to be in any fighting game. It's always good for you to have them back to the wall. Now, some characters do thrive. I mean, very rarely in some fighting games, characters do thrive in the mid-screen over their corner game. If you're not really a mixing character, you can't really lock people down, then it's like, whatever. But man, we're looking at Master Eye be a terror right now. And this is actually more of the same of what I've seen from them. Whenever we see Master Eye come out, I remember now, Master Eye, the last time I saw him, went up against, what's the school? I can't remember, but I will not forget the player's name. He's the best player that we've seen throughout the season. His name is Garlic Jr. Master Eye went up against Garlic Jr., and Garlic Jr. definitely did his thing. But Master Eye is probably the second best or third best that we've seen throughout the season. So he's up there. He's a great anchor for this school. But right now, we're going back. Maybe we're looking at JR Grammar making a character swap. That's what I'm assuming is happening right now. So we backed out of the match. I don't know exactly why they did such, but that makes a lot more sense to me. We'll take a look and see what happens now. Master Eye, I don't think I've ever seen him play another character, but like I said, JR Grammar, have not seen him on the stream as of yet. So we'll see what happens here once he switches these characters up, or if he's just taking a breather. That's one thing that you can do. Even when coaching pro players, I always tell them, take that time in between character select, in between matches. You want to sit down, go to character select, take a breather, and just wait a moment and figure out what you want to do Think about the match you just had and why you lost, and then you can go ahead and swap up. Wait a second. Good to wrap out. Did they finish up? What happened? I felt like am I wrong? I'm sorry. I'm just tapping in real quick, guys. Is that it? For sure? Have production talking to me, everybody. I'm sorry. They are reaching out. It's just a moment. Thank you guys, everybody out there, for your patience. And thank you guys every time for pulling up and watching the Street Fighter games with us. Okay. They're checking on it. They're trying to make sure that was the set. Because if I'm not mistaken, I felt like we were only a couple games in. I don't feel like that was the close. I think that was game 2. I felt like that was game 2. Unless we missed a game. Or maybe I'm just recollecting wrong. It's okay, stuff happens. Maybe it's me. It was just so much fighting going on, so much boxing, so much squaring up. And maybe I'm wrong, but we're gonna make sure we get it right before we close this bad boy out. All right. I am getting word. I'm getting word. Oh, there we go. Okay. So we're getting more information. So it is something that needs to be checked on, guys. So we are not fully finished yet. We got a little bit more coming. Maybe it's just me telling you a little something, or maybe they are getting the deets. Maybe they are about to get to some more fighting. And it looks like they are. They're back in the character slots. And I think they might be ready to go. Sticking with the Kim. Oh, they're in battle. Oh, never mind. I see it right there. It looks like they're fighting at the moment. Looks like they're fighting at the moment. It's still not finished, guys. It's 1-1 for each school. One more game in the favor of Master Eye, and that will be it, going to Naches. But we don't know yet. These two are scrapping it up, not getting any of the footage at the moment. But regardless, even if we don't end up seeing this one, we'll find out who the true victor is after this round. It could be the closeout for Master Eye, or JR Grammar can put himself on the board. And we're going to see what happened there. It looks like we do have JR Grammar jumping out of his slot. And there it is. Yep, 6-game win streak. Yeah, that means that the final game was won. That looks like the final game was won by Master Eye, and that's going to be 3-0. And that's going to be 2 games. 2 games to 1. Naches is your winner for the week versus Prairie High School. Very good. I liked it. Both teams were scrapping, playing very well. Went down to the wire all the way through. Anchor for anchor. It was pretty dominant on the side of Naches. Master Eye did his thing, but for the most part, we watched it go down to the wire. A lot of adjustments between players and things like that. And then what's even cooler is right before we left, I don't know if you guys saw in the chat, they said, "Hey, can I fight your Luke?" So we saw somebody from Prairie ask, "You know what? Can I fight you, Master Eye? You were playing very well." Wants to get that practice in. And that's what it's all about. All of you guys go back and watch the tapes. Listen to some of the things I was saying. And if you do want some practice, any training, I'm always here for you. Just hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up. My email's on there. You can hit me on a DM on Twitter, anything like that. Or you can even hit me a whisper on Twitch. And I can get some practice in with you, because I can show you guys a little bit of extra stuff to push you guys to the next level. But everybody definitely gave it their all. Played very well. I enjoyed it all. But it's been your boy Zipmaster Flex here for WSSEA Street Fighter 6. And we'll see you next week on Thursday, same time.